Okay, I restarted the streaming. I don't know if it is still not working. I don't really know what to do because the settings are as usual and it's been configured. It works on Twitch. Could be some problem with YouTube. That's strange, because it is a live stream that is sort of delivering to both the networks, and I really don't know how to stream to both without it. Maybe next time I will try and do only YouTube and see if it works better, because honestly I'm not really so fond about Twitch, because the videos there they are there only for 1 week and then they get deleted, and I prefer to have them on YouTube because people can look at them when they want. Oh, okay, now it is working on YouTube. Maybe it was something about the starting of the connection. For some reason it was not getting the proper starting phase. Well, let's hope that now it's working again. Anyway, we are trying to sleep in this bed using necessities of Morrowind, as usual. And I will wait until the morning, I think. Yeah, I think overall the streaming quality of Twitch is better. It is more responsive. You can see it, but YouTube keeps the video forever, and this is a great advantage, I think, if people want to look for some mod or some technical problem, how to try and solve it. So I think that that's my preferred final platform. I make this video not so much for the streaming, but to get them so people can look for things when they want to look for new mods and things like this. Anyway, how many hours? Let's sleep for 9 hours. Okay, and then I love this thing. I was talking about the animation. That is technically something very hard to do in Morrowind, because we don't have yet some scripting tool able to attach on the fly animations on the player, and especially we don't have a way to easily override the usual player commands and make the player play that animation so easily. But I have hope that sooner or later from MWSC Lua we will be able to do something like this. It's already possible with NPCs. There are already companions having animation attached and playing them, but for the player it's not easy. And also it's not easy to make animation for sitting on chairs, on stools, because not easy to get the proper collisions and things like this. Probably it will be easier to use beds or bedrolls, things like this first. But we will see. I've seen incredible things done lately with Morrowind, so I think we will have a lot of new things coming in the next year. And one of the best ones would be new player animations, probably. And I have hopes for it. Anyway. Disabling player control, it's not hard. The problem is then make the player move and play the animation properly. There is not really something like this, because if you stop the player animation and stop the player control, it's hard to move the player. You can fake it. I think mods like the scripted spaz and the leech ones, transformation ones, use some fake, some player copy. If you think that even the werewolf standard transformation is the player putting a special kind of robe, which is making you a werewolf. It's not something easy to do with the engine, because even Bethesda had to do some really strange tricks to be able to make the player transform to a werewolf, and it's not something easy. Anyway, 6 AM we can press one of our buttons to put on everything needed for a new adventure. And this is one of the mods, or newer mods, that I love the most, because it makes very fast changing your gear when you want to go to adventure. Yeah, the werewolf transformation is a mix of hardware, I think control of the player movement, but the real look of the werewolf is done sort of putting on this special robe with a sort of werewolf skin that is replacing the normal player appearance. If you look in the construction set, you can find this special thing, and probably it could be also transformed in a normal robe. I don't know if anyone tried doing something like this out of curiosity. Oh, let's go back to the yurt and see. I should have this link, I think. Mumshaw, the Zamus camp. So this is the lady using the Fey Fork and quill. And this is our new 6,000 leader. Ah, Naravarine.
My Sat Shinir Bale has thanked me for distributing the copies of House Dagatha's Catechism.
Okay, so we did it. House Diet has reborn thanks to you. You have made amends for your sins against us in the first era. But there is still a lot of work to be done. Talk with the others around the camp. They will have further tasks for you. Well, if you think that one of the most famous mods doing player transformation has been done a lot of years ago by, well, we talk about an exceptional modder called Cortex, who did the scripted spells mod and also the Vampire Embrace mod with some scripting that I think even nowadays it's the most advanced standard Morrowind scripting ever made, because there are this transformation, the scripting about it is studied and imagined to control the single frame of everything. Is something that if you delve into it, it's very hard to follow, but also something where you learn a lot. And he did this, I don't know exactly, in more than 10 or 12 years ago, and still there are no mods able to do something like this. And you transform into, for instance, some different creatures, flying creatures, and all done putting fake creatures in front of the player and putting on some kind of fake control and hiding the player and things like this. So it's already there if you want to take a look at it. It's not perfect because it's a little clunky, like it is, for instance, also the mod to control some creature to ride, like the Guar mod, like the horse mod, but it works more or less. And I think one of the more impressive transformation about the scripted spell mod is when you transform into a flying bat. That is really something something strange and really incredible. Okay, so it is telling us to talk with others. Let's see. The lady is okay because she's already here, and I think we have another couple of people out there.
You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
Samsi has a scar on her wrist, and it can be seen in her eyes that she haven't slept for a while. I think this kind of transformations would be very hard to do without really changing the whole animation for it. I don't know, something like a morphing probably I've not seen yet, but if you think about the latest mod, I think there's a mod very recent from, I don't remember if from Rotunes or Rot or another modder that working and improving the animation done a while ago by another modder, I think Ludicus, if I recall correctly, Lidicus has been able to place some real riders, war riders, ordinator riding wars. It's a very recent mod, and the good thing is that it's not as usual a war with an NPC with fake legs putting over the war. It's a unique animation having a real riding animation with both the war and the ordinator in a single animation. So this is probably what is needed to do something like having growing horse legs and things like this. But for now, I never seen something like this working on the player. Okay, so what we should do now is oh no, she's the lady writing using the Fei 4 can quill, because she's very creative, but I think she's also having problem with the quill. She has scars on her wrists. Let's see if Zanamu has something to do. But I think he's the one maybe giving us yes, he's the travel guide, but I don't think he's the one having a new quest, something new to do. So let's try. I see no one. And outside, let's talk with the lady again.
Your attention, Outlander. Yes, Outlander. What do you want?
I don't know. He's telling us to talk with
These
the other people, but oh, maybe we must look inside
Welcome,
the
Outlander.
tents.
I've special prices just for you today.
So here's the one bartering. Yeah, Morrowind is probably too old for this kind of animation, but they are really hacking the animation format with MWSC Lua, and they are discovering new features and new potential things every day. So, oh, we must find another way inside. I don't think. From here there must be some kind of teleportation.
She's not hard to look at.
Nothing new?
Yes, Outlander.
supplies. And we have a new dark elf called Missun Haintirari. Hello there, Outlander, I am Missun Haintirari. Maza tells me that you are the
I have met Missun Haintirari in Momshar Decimus camp. He wants me to prove to him that I am the Narivaran.
Okay, well, let's prove. Ah, you see, Mazat has given me the task of finding a suitable deity for our new house to serve. I, however, will require the help of the champion, and what better champion is there to help House Dagat but the Nerevarin himself? So, Outlander, if you prove to me that you are the incarnate, then I will be willing to accept your help with this intricate task. What do you say? We say yes, as usual, because we are curious. Okay. I ask you to kill Andres Drinit. Is a self-proclaimed god that hides out in Drinit ancestral tomb.
I have accepted Missun's challenge. I am to kill a false god named Andres Drynith, who apparently lives in Drynith ancestral tomb, which is just northeast of Momshar Decimus camp.
So you must look for the Drinit ancestral tomb northeast of
I see
the
this land
camp.
suits you. We welcome you freely.
And luckily in the morning it should be easier to find the tomb than at night time. So northeast, Drinit. Probably we already visited most of the tombs. Oh, it's nearby. Oh, what a view! And I want a different helmet. And I'm testing new features about the helmet mod. In theory, I should be able to choose the night eye helmet automatically by night. And things like this. But I'm testing and it's not really done yet. So we go to the northeast. Yeah, we already visited this tomb, but probably there will be new enemies. Oh, let's try this beggar's nose because I like the magic effect. We have these new mods enabling this magic effects. You can see those in the distance. I'm not sure I like this new sort of mechanic a lot because it's sort of spoiling some things, but it's really visually stunning. And probably it's nice to have for keys. Not sure I like it about those, but I think it should be not hard eventually to add some options to enable only some of them, or you can do a new spell, so you can just avoid using the detect door probably, because I think they are new separated magic effects added with the MWSC Lua mod for a new framework for spells, and so you could just avoid using the door effect. Ooh, this sounds like dangerous. Yeah, this one is a nasty one.
I will kill you over and over until there are no
A Tremora Vikinath. Powerful loot, but powerful enemy. But we are here to kill a dark elf, I think. Good trapdoor. Where is the new enemy? Oh, maybe the scamp is not dead. So far I found no new NPCs. Oh, it was the Lich one. So we killed the leech, and the leech was the one asking to the new Daggett 6000 tribe to be their god, but all in all it was not such a powerful god, because we just killed him like a standard undead. Oh, a trap here.
This calls for a subtle touch.
Traps everywhere. And I think one of the weird things about Morrowind is that you can actually eat a whole piece of ebony. Like bone meal or things like this. Oh, here is the scamp. Jeez. Okay, so we must go southwest. Ooh, nice. And that over there is something added by the Resdyne Revival mods. And it's a very scenic thing. I think we did it.
Misan Hainterary thanked me for killing Andres Drynythe. He says he has another task for me when I am ready.
Impressive. These clothes suit you well.
For research, Misan has asked me to find 2 books for him, the Book of Didra, and Lives of the Saints.
Okay, so I think we should have these books somewhere. Book of Dedra and Leaves of the Saints. And she usually places most of her books in the Ascadian Isle cottage. She has a nice study there, so I think I will start looking there. And to teleport there we have, I think, an amulet. Oh, a ring. We cannot really see the book until we read it. And I think it is this one. Yeah. Maybe you have to close the inventory before they are actually updated. Anyway, we should have the right one. One of them. Yeah. And we must look for Leaves of the Saints. Oh, we don't have it? So we are missing one of the books, and it is not the one that should be uncommon. I think we should look in temples. Well, let's look. Let me check. Leaves of the Saints. So I wrote it correctly. I have a lot of books, but so far, Leaves of the Saints is not. It's not inside these socks. Well, I could get my bag of holding while we are here. So I think this book is so common that sure you never got it. Or maybe it's not so common as it seems. I have no Leaves of the Saints book. It's very strange, because maybe I will try and look for leaves. Maybe it's some kind of problem with the filtering. No, because these are books about Oblivion and it's filtering correctly. So I don't think that could be the problem. I could try and see inside this book container. Okay, no way. Let's try and look at the temple. Or maybe some of the best libraries like Jobasha. Could be a way. Let's try. At the Edrune Temple. Oh, well, we crashed. Today we are not lucky. First we had problems with the streaming, and now with the engine. So I want to try and restore a previous version of MWSEDLL, because I think that the very latest version have some more crashing problems at the moment. Let's try it. I don't know what will be walking about the streaming. We will see the final video if that is still something that can be salvaged, useful to keep in the YouTube video list. But I think it's the crashing problem is something that I'm finding with the very latest version of MWSE while changing several cells. It is often crashing, and I'm not the only one having this kind of problem. So maybe there's something to fix yet. But I think I found a previous version that it is less crashing, at least for my setup, which is probably not so common because I have too many modes, and so the conflicts are sort of more common to find, and crashing is also more common. Anyway, let's see it, crossing fingers. Let's see if this previous version of the DLL is crashing a little less. Could be also unrelated, but I don't know. I have this feeling that I'm having less crashes with this version. So what will remain about this video streaming? Maybe something? We just did a couple of quest steps between the video streaming problem and the crashing problem. So now we have to find this apparently common book, but maybe it's not so common, because here has hundreds and hundreds of books in her library and we did not find it. So let's see if we are more lucky this time. Okay, so we at least are at the Eld room. We can... oh, I can buy some ingredients as we are here.
must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please, go ahead.
And the poor Louis Beauchamp here. As some kind of infectious thing from the amulet. Oh, nice view. Okay, so Leaves of the Saints. Let's see. I don't know if they are selling books. I don't think so. They're selling scrolls, but no books. Oh, we found it. Now the problem is, can we take it? I don't think so. We are, I think, patriarch of the temple, but we are the patriarch of the temple, but I'm not sure we can get the book. So it's better to save. In theory, we should be able to take it.
Though forbidden to some, not to you, Patriarch.
But, you know, this is something really not so smart, because we are the patriarch of the temple, and we should be able to get a simple book without people going mad about it. I don't know if this thing is corrected with some patch, but maybe not. Anyway, I will just load because this was some kind of experiment. But I think the majority of things in Morrowind are set to be owned by a single NPCs more than owned by a faction, so you risk a lot while trying to take things, because even if you are the highest rank of a faction, if the object you are trying to take is set to be owned by a single NPC, it will not work, and you will be considered a thief. So it's always good to get things without being seen, if possible. Or you must use some mod to show you if the thing is owned and if it is safe to take it. But I think this is sort of ruining playing as a thief, because if you know that something is
You flatter me
able
with
to
your
be
attention,
taken,
Outlander.
there is no more. It is too easy. But anyway, we know the right book here,
I could kill that
and we
fool.
have several
Those
copies.
boots are ruined.
So in theory, we should be able to
Knight of
find
the Imperial
a
Dragon.
place
How may I welcome
with the same book, but easier
the freshest ingredients in town.
Yes, Outlander.
easier
What do
to
you want?
get. Or we could just try and steal it. Should be able to use some pretty powerful chameleon that in theory should make easy. Easy to steal this thing. This one. Yeah, should be able now. So the book was not hard to find, but probably Xiaoyu did not take it yet because first she had no reason to steal it before, and a book she already read. And let's teleport back.
Impressive. These clothes suit you well.
I have given my son the books he asked for.
Okay, we did it. And okay, so he has to read them, so we must come back tomorrow. For now, we did everything. And I think there are no more quests for now, because
You flatter me with your attention.
he has no quests, and
Impressive. These clothes suit
we
you
already
well.
did the quest for her. And the
Knight of
lady
Imperial
here
Dragon. How may I serve you?
has no quest at all for now.
A warm welcome to you.
And the same for him. So we did our daily quest for this mod, which is about the 6 towers. So we can now do different things. I have still plenty of open quests. Oh, something I'd like to do is explore the mainland a little more. Or maybe Skyrim. Or we could go back to Oblivion. Let's go and see if we can. I think I like very much the extension to the Propylon quest done by, I think, Mana User, and the standard quest to get and make the Propylon working and restore completely the Propylon transform network. But this quest, included by Mana User, has a little problem in that you need time for Fold Mirror to prepare the new enchanted testing new Propylons, and it takes a lot of time to finish the quest. And so I keep on playing a lot of other quests before being able to finally restore that Propylon network. So I think it is one of the things that usually I'm not able to finish. So let's take a look if for some reason we are missing something or can progress. So I'm missing one index. And probably it is the under threat. That could be in Andesred and Lormaren. More likely in Andesred. Oh, we can take a look at that just out of curiosity. If I actually recall where it is, because oh yeah, Carter Point should be not hard to reach from Balmora, no, from Eldroom. And we're back to Eldroom. This time.
I must say,
I think I will take a Strider. It's one of the best ways to check for crashings, because if you don't crash while taking a scenic trip, probably your setup is very stable, and if you have some suspect about having something crashing, this is a great way to trigger it. And as this streaming we are already having a lot of problems, I think why not, let's try it. So we take a Strider from Eldroom, trying to go Balmora, but we will probably dismount before trying to reach the Andasrat. The Andasrat stronghold. If we do not actually crash while crossing a lot of cells at high speed. And over there you can see how much the Caldera mod is changing the view of the Caldera mines. Oh, now we are looking invisible. I think there's some mod which is doing something about the set invisible command, because it should not change the player look. It should just make the player invisible to creatures and enemies, but not change how the player look. So that's some secondary effect that should be not there. So some mod conflicting probably. Anyway, let me check. Yeah. Oh, we are already too far to the south. Well, at this point I think I will try and use Lomaran. So yeah, I think we are at the right position to just dismount. And from here we can either walk or swim. And she's invisible for some reason. She should not be. And it's easy to fix these things. You just have to apply a new invisibility effect like in Chameleon or invisibility, and when you remove it, it should fix it. But it is some problem, I think, with some other mod, because ooh, this is nasty. Because this is not visible usually. If you use the set invisible command on the player, it should not change player transparency and things like this. And let's try and set this helmet like our preferred helmet. Let's see if it works. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is find that missing red index. So let's see. Oh, July is here. Long time no see. And also another friend. I think it is Edremora, evacuated from Julan here. I don't feel well. So he is having a common disease, but he should be able to cure himself. Okay, so no, this is not the right one. Can you follow? Together. Let's go. And now we see his health. So we are back to Lomare, and this way we should go. One was right. And in theory, the Anders rat should be here, but I'm not sure if I already found it and then lost it. Probably. Is a little hungry, probably. Not yet, but she will be soon, and I want to test. I'm trying to do some kind of integration using MWSCLUA, so you can eat necessities of Morrowind ingredients. Just dropping the ingredients. And maybe I've been able to finally make it work this way. I think I already explored the place. And I really don't remember where this index could be. Probably in some dungeon. Ooh, water pump. Can we cook something? Ooh, this is close. Oh, plenty of dead people. I think this was some Redrun quest about finding the shields. Not sure about it. check if I can find a note in the journal. About radar and banner shields. No, cannot find it. Probably something different. Oh, this is a strange thing. Okay, we are over the top, but no index. And I really don't remember. I should look for some information about location of the under threat propylon. But as we are here, let's take a look at the dungeon. If there is some dungeon here. There should be one. Probably. So we have door up, door out. No dungeon. So I don't know. Maybe that thing is not. I already found it and lost it, and okay. So I will look for it. That should be oh, in Morrowind Dome. That's the place. So this is not a right stronghold, but we can easily reach it. Because we just used propellant chambers from there. And now we should be able to see actually name of the place. Can we? Oh, we cannot. Now we can. The mod takes some time. So I just cheated and looked in the construction set, and the location of the propylon, missing propylon, is over there at the top of the Lomarin stronghold. So if I cannot find it here, it means I already found it and lost it. And so I have no idea where I could have put it. So if I want to finish that quest, I think I will have to cheat and use the console to edit. Hello, looking for an index. So this is where it should be. Hidden somewhere. But I think I already found it. Because it should be exactly in this place, and it is not. And it should be exactly behind this this bottle. So we already found it, and I have no index. So. Oh, here it is. I already found it. And I had in my inventory so all these things just to avoid filtering and looking for it. Anyway, we did it, and in theory it is the last one, so I should be able to go back to Caldera and talk with Myral and see if we can finish that quest and hopefully be able to get our final propylon index. I think I'll drop those shields here. And yeah, 4 of them. one was for some quest. I don't remember. Oh well. So back to the guild. I think I can reach Aldira from here. Yeah. So we have the index, but we have no topic. So maybe there's a conflict, maybe we need to wait more time, but for now this quest is not progressing. I think there should be a problem on topics, but I can't see one. Oh, I can try and add it, but I don't think that's a problem. There is no problem on topic. Let me check. Must be something about propylons, but I don't really remember what the topic is. So I'm looking in the construction set. It is called Propylons, I think, the mod. Okay, found it. Let's look for forms. Oh, topic is work. So let's see. Here's now work topic. Let's try add topic work. No, so it is possible that the quest oh, but there are also popular index. Yeah, another one. So we try add topic popular index. And still we don't have it, so last try is to look for the quest and verify that the journal index is not already finished. What we are missing is this one. And that's right. So we'll do get journal index propylon underscore undas. Oh, ms propylon undas. Okay, it's 2. So in theory, having the red propylon. Wait, but do I have the right one? Oh, the low marine, I need the red. So yeah, I'm missing it, and I have no idea where to find it, so I will cheat and add it. Because I want to close this quest. And okay, index Andra. I'm cheating. Okay, let's see. Oh, as you can see, now It is working. So you found the Andas Red Index. Excellent. I'll have a copy ready for you in a few days. So I can go on with the quest.
Holmes Myril is studying the original Andes Reth Index stone while he tries to make a working copy.
So this is only half cheating because in fact I already found the propylon. I'm sure about it because I just checked in the location where the propylon should have been. So I found it and lost it somewhere, and I just added a copy of it using the console to avoid looking in the save game where the propylon could have been lost. But I've been able to go on with the quest anyway. And now we have to wait for phone to make a better copy. But luckily this is the last one, so after having done a copy of this propylon, it should be able to work in the final unique propylon, working with all the strongholds. So this quest is not easy to finish because you have to find all of them and you have to pay attention not to get one of them lost, because else you cannot finish it without cheating. And well, for now we are done here. So I don't know, I'm curious about visiting new places. So tell you what, let me check my recall locations. We could go to Oblivion. We have 2 Oblivion mods. But I like also to go some random place. So what I will do is just use my Dreamer random teleportation device from the Quickchar MWSC version, which is able to transport you when you begin the game, make a dagger tour, have a joke with the future narrating, and teleport the narrating to some random place in all your Morrowind World, and from there you have to be able to reach Sidani to go on with the standard quest. But this is how the mod works. But you can also find a device, a Dreamer device with the same kind of teleportation power in a Dreamer ruin. In the first one you have to visit in your quest, and if you find it, then you can use it once a day to teleport to a random location everywhere. And that's what I'm going to do now. So we are now in Gand. And this is scripted in a very special way. There's a task-free common special script which is looking for all the possible destination in a way that are cells that you can enter, interiors you can enter, and they are not they have walking doors, so you can very easily go out if you find a dangerous place. But you can go anywhere in your loading list. For instance, we just dropped in this Gand cavern here in the Tamiya rebuild preview zone, I think. or in the time we rebuild. Maybe it's not the preview, maybe it's already the latest version. Let's see. Gun, maybe it is just a new area, but already the official one, I think. So a good place to explore. I think that's a skeleton. I sense something hidden over there. A chest.
Great Dathila Thirling.
Wow, not bad. Oh, new ingredients and new vegetation. Well, I think they are low level for sure, but anyway. Unlit ticket torch. Oh, we can lit it. I think this place is something that needs levitation to be explored easily. These need to be a little higher. Yeah. Ooh. Raw iron. And this cavern seems to be a big one. Plenty of... Ooh, we found something interesting. And one more that I like to see is something that adds some translation skills. So you can, the more you read Daedric text, the more letters you can see as translated below. The more words, the more letters. It will be very interesting. And technically that's something that can be done with MWSC Lua.
Isn't this something?
Oh, I'm also trying a mod by Operator Jack, which is automatically equipping lockpicks, I think. And it works very well. Movement trap. Oh, these cannons are big. And we can see really timer rebuild quality here. Even a simple cavern, appearing simple cavern, is revealing like a much more complex and detailed thing. Ooh, there's the trap. Let me check this thing. Oh, more things. The calendar unknown. Oh, this must be a nice book. But I don't feel like reading a whole book. And yes, I could use my Daedric hints here and try and translate this thing. But I'm too lazy to do it now. Anyway, the mod which is adding new Daedric text in all the scrolls is something you must have, because the standard scrolls have a couple of words and always the same words, and they are not really something with a meaning. And this mod makes possible to just want to translate Daedric and have some interesting content translated.
Worthen Rock. Crave da Fila Thirling.
think there's more to explore. And I have a feeling there are more secrets in this cavern, but for now I will try and go out because I want to explore a little exterior also. Oh, if we can go out this way. I see no doors. To explore. That's it. A cavern dungeon. Yes. Oh, let me show you this new bound weapon effects, which is a mix of standard Daedric weapon and sort of magic flame effect. And I think I'm lost. Not sure that's the right direction. I think we already tried this. Yeah, no exit. Ooh, but we found treasure. So probably that is the final room with the treasure, and we must find the exit in the opposite direction, but not easy because I see no doors. Oh, let's try the spell. Beggar's Nose. Oh, a door over there, but it is this one. And we already visited it, but I see no other doors anywhere. How is it possible? this place is a labyrinth. Oh, not there. A door over there. I think I am re-evaluating the door spell. It is actually very useful when you are in this kind of situation. I will also found back our friend Julian. Julian, you need some boots. Anyway, you see from the first dungeon, the first cavern found in Time Rebuild, we had a top quality dungeon cavern, very hard to navigate without our spatial door magic spell, and I love it. Hey, you could also follow. Where are you? Okay. It's not following. No, because I don't see his health. And together. Let's go. So I must say that Julan and Xiaoyu are actually married, but lately she is exploring alone a lot, so it was sometimes. I don't think he's following. Usually when companions do not... Oh, approaching memory limit. Better to say. But when the companion is not following, usually that's because companion strength has been sapped by some usually by some undead creature like the Bone Walker. So if you are able to use some magic, or better to equip something to restore strength in companion. Let's see. And I should be able to see, as you can see, he's probably over encumbered by the boots, so let's get something from the poor Julan. Yeah, better. Now he should be able to follow. Yeah. And I having messages from one MWSCUA mod telling me I'm near the limit, which I think is about a little less than 4 gigabyte of memory used. So when you see that message, it is better to save first. Be sure you have a save. And then, well, you can keep playing, but you are with a high risk of crashing. So, oh, and we have some floating grass, because I'm using sort of old grass mods. Probably I will try and update grass mods, but not sure there are actually up-to-date grass mods for the latest release of Tiny Rebuild. Maybe the one by Ramiros. But I like a modular one because I like to keep some certain grass mods. And every time Tiny Rebuild updates, these kind of mods needs updating, and it's a never-ending story, really. So I may try a recent grass mod, but it should be better if it is modular. Maybe I think there's one by Retelier also, recent enough, but not sure it is updated with the latest Tiny Rebuild version. I have to check it, but I'm sure that this kind of lake is something that probably was not there. Anyway, as I have this message about having low memory, when you have this kind of message, if you have a program installed that is giving you this useful message, the best thing to do is to save and exit the game. Then, if you want, you can restart the game and reload, and your memory should be cleared and starting from the beginning, filling the memory, so you should not crash so soon. And this is what I'm going to do also, because I think it's time to stop this streaming. It's a streaming that has been a little technically unlucky, but I think more or less interesting. And so the couple of people who watched this streaming, regardless, for a couple minutes, well, thank you and see you next time.